Hi there, I'm back once again with an update from El Salvador, where I'm in transit heading back to Peru, and I just wanted to mention something else that happened yesterday. We had three medical experts with us. We had Dr. Malcolm Warren, Rick Woodward, and Dr. Michael Alday with us. Dr. Alday is a medical doctor who worked with the American military for decades. Dr. Malcolm is a chiropractor, and Rick Woodward is an archaeologist and anthropologist who has a lot of knowledge as regards normal human anatomy. And all three of them stated quite emphatically that because of the abnormalities found in some of the elongated skulls from the Chongos Cemetery in Peru, they have no other choice but to state that some of these ancient Paracas were a subspecies of humanity. They said there's no way that some of the strange things, aspects that they found with some of the skulls there's no way that could be cradle head boarding or cranial deformation. It had to be genetic. They had to have been born with these abnormalities, and therefore they all three stated that the original Paracas people of the coast of Peru had to have been a subspecies of humanity that was able to breed with Homo sapiens sapiens. And when asked what the ancient Paracas should be called, they said Homo sapiens sapiens Paracas. So there you have three medical experts stating without a doubt in their professional opinions that the original Paracas people were not what we would call Homo sapiens sapiens. Of course, many of you are going to say, is part of the genetic makeup alien? At this point, we have no way to be able to tell that. It's an option, but we don't even know how we would go about trying to find that out. Because again, the way that the DNA is tested is every what's called haplogroup in the world, which is Homo sapiens sapiens, has been marked and tested. So everyone from Africa, or every type of human being from Africa, from Asia, from the Americas, from Australia, etc., all Homo sapiens sapiens that we know of have been mapped. So what the program does is it simply takes the sample that you have put into it and it compares that DNA with what is known. And if it was to be alien, or if there was an alien aspect to it, then the program would simply say unidentified. And so that hopefully will be the next step that we will get into at some point. But this is going to very much shock the academic world, because they've tried to cover up things like this, that there are abnormalities, strange things that happened in the past. They try to write everything off as being in any type of elongated skull. They immediately state, well, it's cranial deformation, it's head binding, it was a ceremonial practice. But now we have proof that there were people walking this earth 3,000 to 2,000 years ago. That's 1,600 years before any European person was on the coast of Peru. These ancient Paracas people were quite an advanced social society, and they started out with having natural elongated heads. They were also, we've estimated, between 5'9" and 6 feet tall. They had dark red hair, which is not Native American. They could very well have had blue eyes or green eyes. Those characteristics as well are not Native American. And if they had greenish or bluish eyes, they probably had very light colored skin that would be quite sensitive to the sun. Paracas is a place that gets 350 days of sun per year, and so that's why I believe that the Royal Paracas people, the Royal Paracas were the ones with the elongated heads, not the common people. They were just local indigenous people. But the royal family of the Paracas, they lived in subterranean underground houses. And I think the reason for that is that they had light-colored skin, probably sensitive eyes, and so therefore, because of the extreme sunshine that occurs in the area of Paracas, Peru, that they had to live underground. That's my theory. Thank you very much. I will be giving you another update once I'm back in Peru, but I believe for now I have to sign off from El Salvador. Oops.